In this video, I'm going to share a simple strategy that you can use for waking up early. Actually, you can apply it to any kind of activities, doing sports, making sales calls, writing blog posts, or sticking to your keto diet. But for now, let's just focus on waking up early. I believe I was snoozing my alarm clock since forever, since I was 0 years old or something. I really can't remember any time I wasn't snoozing. And the worst part of waking up at 1 p.m. is seeing how far the world has moved on since you put your pajamas on. It's like you have 15 missed calls, or you have 60 unread emails. You probably even have a delivery guy who is waiting for you at the front door since 10 a.m. So you haven't even started your day, but you're already stressed out. And it sucks. So, about a year ago, I have decided to fix it for good, and it appears that the solution of a lifelong problem is very simple. Just make a deal with somebody who will hold you accountable, like somebody who you will pay 100 bucks if you don't wake up in time. Make a deal. The type of deal I'm talking about is very simple. You have to send a picture of a cup of coffee to somebody before 8 a.m. or 6 a.m. Just commit for some specific and realistic time you prefer. Otherwise, you have to pay $100, and no excuses are acceptable. And to make things even spicier, you also commit to post something really embarrassing on all your social media accounts. That could be just a text like, I'm too lazy to wake up early today. Or it could be your picture in the underwear, which is made specifically for this deal. Or it could be your YouTube watch history, which is sometimes quite embarrassing. My recent history includes the video of 8 Welsh corgis eating the durian. Just make a deal that you have to wake up early to avoid this embarrassing punishment. And agree that you have to provide some kind of evidence to prove that you actually woke up. So I started to using this method about a year ago, and it really helped me uh, during my travel in Italy. I was waking up at 1 p.m., and when it happens, you miss all fun because it's getting dark at 5 p.m. and everything is closed after 5 p.m., so there is nothing to do. That's why I have agreed with my assistant that I have to send a picture every morning without a fail of a freshly made mocha cup of coffee. And yeah, I mean, after I finish this cup of coffee, there is no way I'm getting back to my bed. So I woke up every morning as a flubber. And I believe that the major reason why it works is not the cup of coffee, but that there are no doubts because you made a deal and you have a punishment and you don't have to make a choice every morning in the bed. And this is the thing that actually drains you of a willpower. So I have also tried different ways to improve this method, and I'm going to share 3 simple rules that are going to help you with this. First of all, make sure that the condition you set actually is the same as the point of no return. And by the point of no return, I mean specific moment in time when your chances of getting back to your bed is like zero. It could be the moment when you're already in the taxi cab going to office, or it could be the moment when you drink your cup of coffee. Just make sure that this moment and your deal's condition are the same. Personally, for me, a simple cup of coffee is enough. So, another rule is made make sure that the person who holds you accountable will never forgive you if you miss the condition, and this is really important. That's why I made a deal with my employee who will go really tough on me if I refuse to pay. And this is the reason why I don't make a deal with my best friend or with my sister, because I know that they will forgive me if I come up with some clever excuse. So, another rule, you have to think about exceptions. You have to think about any kind of potential risks and add kind of flexibility to the original rules. And when it comes to my commitments, like waking up early or doing a workout at the rowing machine or writing a weekly article, I am allowed to cancel it. But I cannot cancel it in the same day when I do this activity. Otherwise, if I have this option, I will have doubts, I will have choice. Each day I have to do this, and I'm not so sure about my future self. Another point on flexibility is that I can change the rules, but I can do it only 1 week in advance. Again, my present self is kind of protecting my future self. And another advice is actually it's more specific for waking up early, but it's really helpful. If you have insomnia and if you prove it, the deal is cancelled for this night. All you have to do is to send 3 messages, insomnia, 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 with 1 hour interval, and then you don't have to pay. So I actually have to do it a couple of times, and it really saved my days. So make sure that you're really accountable, but still flexible in a good way, and you will be just fine. I mean, unless you cheat. However, don't worry too much about the cheating. My brain is designed for finding shortcuts, and the idea of sending fake pictures of the cup of coffee, it came to my mind on the first day of my new commitment. But the truth is, I've never did it. And if I would simply add additional rule that would prevent me from doing it later. For example, I will change the way how I prove that I woke up. If I get a caffeine tolerance, I will commit to another point of no return. It could be sending a picture of me taking a walk in the early morning instead of cup of coffee. So don't worry about the cheating if you do it, which is unlikely, at least from my experience. You can always fix it. You can always fix the system and you won't try to beat it again. And the last important piece of advice is that this deal has to be auto-renewed every week by default. Even if you cancel it for 1 or 2 days, it has to be auto-renewed again. The issue here is that we actually hate to make decisions, we hate to change state of affairs. So just make this decision once, make this deal, and if you have to cancel it, just cancel it. But it will be auto-renewed. So I actually had to cancel my deal because I got the dog, and his puppy and little puppies, they tend to mess up with the humans' schedules and specifically with human sleep schedules. So I had to cancel this deal just to keep my sanity for a while. But hopefully I will get back on track. I will use this method again. Um, anyway, I wish you good luck. Try to keep yourself accountable, commit for some serious punishment, something embarrassing, ideally, but still have some flexibility. Keep some rules that you can use in case if some risks actually happen. So I hope you will actually forget about snoozing button very soon, and good luck.